Those who do not learn from history are bound to repeat it. Good morning and welcome to Transform Your Life in 15 Minutes. My name is McAdams. I'm an author. I'm also an accounting professor and a certified life coach. I specialize in personal and small business finance and also fitness. I help people reach their goals. And on this morning's live, we are doing 5-minute exercises, one each for the mind, the body, and also the soul. So today's lessons are going to be a little short lesson. As you know, I like to say, it's going to be a short lesson, but it's going to take you a lifetime to master. And then also understand, I'm not here to teach you anything. I'm just help you unlock what's already inside of you. All right. So today we're going to be talking about history. And I want you to understand that I'm not just talking about past events and histories. I'm also talking about behavior. So let me kind of give you some context on this. Pretty sure you've heard me talk about the definition of insanity, right? The definition of insanity of doing the same thing over and over again, but expecting different results. Well, guess what? I'm not convinced that it's just insanity, because that's just insane. I'm actually convinced it's because there's a lack of either couple things. One is a lack of learning the lesson, and also a lack of remembering the lesson. Because otherwise, why would you do the same thing over and over again? All right, but today's transformation tip is going to help you. But let me give a little bit more context. So when I'm talking, not necessarily just talking about circumstances. So like for instance, I talked about history, not repeating it. If you don't learn from it, you're doomed to repeat it. I'm not just talking about like bad things that happen, but again, I'm talking about behavior. And these could be things like, for instance, that you're yelling at your kids and you find that you're always yelling at your kids for the same thing. Like, why are you doing that? Or it could be something like eating something excessively or drinking excessively or doing things you're not supposed to be doing, and you know you're going to have a bad result. Why are you doing that? It could be something like, oh, I got it. Christmas. Okay, Christmas comes the same time every single year. So why are you always stressing about money at this time? It comes, why do you do that? Okay, so these are the behaviors I'm talking about that you're doomed to repeat if you don't learn the life lessons behind them. All right, so today's 3 transformation tips is going to help you with those. And the first one is going to be to give up on having a better past. Okay, there's no way that you can have a better past, so give up on that idea right now. Whatever happened in your past, you did the best that you can do based upon your circumstances in life. So instead, just kind of focus on love, those thoughts, keep them on love, and then let your actions stem from that. Okay, so give up on that past or having a better past. Now, the second one is going to be to learn from your lessons. Learn from those lessons. Okay, life gives us lessons for a reason, and if you learn from them, the more you learn from them, then number 3 would be the more that hopefully you will remember them and then move on from them so that you don't have to repeat them. So when it comes to lessons, when learning from your lessons, again, life gives us challenges. So focus on what it is that you're supposed to learn from them, and then use that, find the value that you can actually help others in. By doing that, what you're going to do is you're going to be turning in your adversity into an advantage, okay? So learn from your lesson. And then number 3, the third transformation tip for today is going to be for you to remember the lessons, okay? Obviously, by remembering the lessons, it's going to reduce your chance of having to repeat them over and over again. All right, so your 3 transformation tips today. Number 1 is give up on having a better past. Okay, it's not going to happen. And then number 2 is going to be to learn from your lessons in life. Learn from those life lessons. And then number 3 is going to be to remember those lessons so that you don't repeat them, doing those same thing over and over again. And keep in mind, I'm not just talking about events, but I'm talking about behavior as well. So learning from your lessons in life, in conclusion, learning from those lessons in life will not only help you to grow, from understanding, will not only just help you grow, but it's also going to promote progress and also insight. Okay, so learn from those lessons. Guys, please share this information for someone that needs to hear it, because I know you know someone that's doing the same thing over and over again. It could be a relationship and they're waiting for something better to happen, or it could be something like, you keep yelling at your spouse for the same thing over and over again. Okay, what is it that you're supposed to learn from the whole situation? Learn that lesson so that you don't keep repeating the same thing over and over again. All right, short, sweet, and quick, but powerful, right? Because again, lessons that I do is supposed to be designed to kind of trigger something that's going on inside of you. Not that you necessarily You know, for some of you may say on the first of hearing it, you may say, oh, that doesn't apply to me. But if you think about it, everything applies to everyone, right? Because there's something in your life that you're doing that's repetitive that you need to learn from. All right, next we're going to move on to the mind portion. Remember, we got 3 exercises, so this was the mind. We're moving on to the body portion, and in the body portion, this is where we're going to promote movement. All right, so for the next 2 exercises, I'm going to invite you to join in with me. And by the way, how are you guys doing on this Wednesday morning? Happy hump day to you. I'm excited and enthused to be with you live this morning. Because again, you're my accountability. You're what helps me get up and to do this. So I do this for you, not just for me, but I do this for you as well. So I want to thank you for taking the time to watch this live broadcast, even if you're just watching the recording. Because again, I know some of you are responding to me. You know, I can't watch you live, but I'm catching you on that recording or that replay. And remember, it's about transformation. We're transforming our life. And with that being said, it's going to require you to do something different. If you want to have something different and be something different, you have to do something different, okay? So for those of you saying those negative thoughts, those ants, I can't get up in the morning, or I'm not a morning person, remember, those are ants, and we're going to squash those. That was from yesterday. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the yoga. And this, again, is going to promote movement, so I invite you to join me for the next 2 sessions. On the exercises, this is all about movement and getting your breath involved, getting some action in your body, particularly if you're just now waking up. Let's get the body moving, get the blood flowing. So what I want you to do is I want you to meet me on the mat, get into tabletop, go ahead and get yourself centered, ground, and aligned by taking your 3 deep Ujjayi breaths. Once you do that, I want you to set your intention on what it is that you want to accomplish for this next 5 minutes, and then we will get started. All right, so meet me on the mat. All right, so palms are directly underneath your shoulders, knees are directly underneath your hips, head is in alignment with your spine, which is in the neutral position, so that means you're not rounded and you're not arched. Okay, nice neutral position on the spine. Take a nice deep breath, drawing the breath in through your nose. And as you exhale, I want you to drop your chin down to your chest. I want you to round through the spine and tuck the tailbone under. As we inhale, your head and chest comes forward. And as you exhale, drop your chin down to your chest, round through the spine, tuck the tailbone under. Again, one of my favorite poses to do in the morning because it just kind of loosens up the body, loosens up the spine, activates the core. Inhale, and it just feels good. Now this time as you exhale, we're going to curl those toes under. We're going to take it to downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Savasana. And start to pedal your legs. Just kind of warming up those hamstrings. Keep your head in alignment with your bicep, pressing your shoulder blades down and away from your ears. And also moving or pressing your chest toward your thighs and your knees. Now, keeping your palms down flat on the mat, I want you to slowly start to walk your feet in toward your palms. And if you need to, bend your knees. And then once you get your toes up to the palms, I want you to slowly round yourself up. Taking it 1 vertebrae at a time. And just making sure that your head is the last to rise. And let's come to Tadasana, which is mountain pose. So your feet are together or slightly apart. Your chest is lifted, your head's a natural extension of your spine, your shoulder blades are drawn back, squeezing them in toward your spine. Fingertips are down, facing toward middle orb. And as we inhale, we're going to draw the hands up toward the sky. And as we exhale, we're going to swan dive the body forward. Now as you inhale, we're going to look up halfway. As we exhale, we're going to forward fold. And as we inhale, we're going to take it all the way up. And exhale, dive the body forward. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, take it all the way up. This time, arch back for me. Exhale, dive the body forward. Inhale, look up halfway. This time as we exhale, as we forward fold in Uttanasana, we're going to put those palms down flat, and we're going to step back right, left into the plank. As you continue exhaling, you're going to release your knees, then your chest, and then your chin. And as we inhale, you're going to take it to upward facing dog. Relax those shoulders, take them down and away from your ears. And as you exhale, we're going to curl those toes under, then take it to downward facing dog. I want you to lift your kneecap to engage those quadriceps. Give a little deeper stretch on those hamstrings. Try to get your heels down to the mat if you can. If not, don't worry about it. Again, you're pressing your chest toward your thighs and your knees. As we inhale, we're going to bring that right knee into our chest and extend that right leg all the way up. And then in one swoop, we're going to bring that right foot toward the fingertips. We're going to turn that left foot in and take it up to Virabhadrasana 1 or Warrior 1. Now I want you to straighten out the leg. I want you to take the arms down to the side. Then I want you to get a nice long extension from fingertip to fingertip. Then I want you to move your body all the way forward as far as you can. Take that right hand down toward the shin, left arm goes up. And we go into triangle pose. Now if you need to, feel free to stay here. Or if you can, take the fingertips down toward the mat. Now make sure, if your hand is on your shin, I don't want you to rest and collapse your torso. I want you to lift up your torso so that there's no pressure on the hand on the shin. Now your gaze is looking up at your thumb unless there's any strain or stress. Then feel free to look forward or to look down. Now from here, we're going to take that left hand and bring it down toward the mat and then forward fold into the triangle pose. Now again, lift the kneecap to engage the quadricep. And continue to breathe. As you inhale, just kind of hold your position. And as you exhale, just kind of surrender into the stretch. Now go ahead and bend that right knee. We're going to flatten out the palms and we're going to take it back to the plank. We're going to exhale the downward facing dog. We're going to inhale to plank. And we're going to exhale the downward facing dog. Again, inhale. And then exhale. Now this time as we inhale, we're going to bring that left knee into your chest and then extend that left leg all the way back. And then in one swoop, we're going to bring that left foot toward the fingertips. Turn that right foot in perpendicular. Now you're going to make sure that your heel, that front heel is dissecting the arch of that back leg. And let's take it up to Warrior 1. Now straighten out the leg. Extend the arms out toward the side. Again, nice long extension from fingertips to fingertips. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Drawing the breath in, and as you exhale, you're going to lean your body all the way forward as far as you can. And then take that left hand down toward the shin. Right arm opens up. Feel free to stay here. Some of you may be here, or you can take it all the way down. If you do have a block, this is a great time to use it, where you can put the block on the inside and just kind of rest your hand on the block. But if you don't have a block, then feel free to do the modification. Draw the breath in, and as you exhale, take that right hand down toward the mat, and let's come to triangle pose. Make sure. Now again, lift the kneecap to engage the quadricep, give a deeper stretch on the hamstring. As you're breathing, on the exhale, just kind of surrender into the pose. Now go ahead and bend that left knee, flatten out the palms, and then take that left leg back to the plank as you inhale. And as we exhale, we go to downward facing dog. Again, inhale. And exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. This time, keeping the palms flat. Slowly walk your feet in toward your palms. And again, just kind of take your time. Now this time, I want you to clasp your fingertips on the outer part of your elbows. And let the crown of your head pull your body weight naturally forward as we forward fold in Uttanasana. As you inhale, just kind of hold your position. And as you exhale, just kind of surrender into the stretch, into this forward facing, or this forward pose. this folding pose. Again, just let the crown of your head bring your body weight naturally forward. Now go ahead and release your fingertips down the mat, toward the mat, and then slowly round yourself up. Take it one vertebrae at a time. Again, just kind of take your time, making sure that your head is last to rise. Coming back to Tadasana. So we inhale, draw the fingertips up toward the sky. Swan dive your body forward. Place your palms down flat, and I want you to walk your feet out toward the edges of the mat, and then release your tailbone down toward the mat. Using your triceps, so the outer part of your arms, to push open those inner thighs. I want you to bring your palms together at heart center into Malasana, and then bow your head down and give some gratitude. And then release your palms to the mat, and then take them behind as you slowly transition yourself into a comfortable seated position facing forward. Make sure that you're on your sits bones and off the fleshy part of your bottom. Sitting up nice and tall, fingertips are down toward the earth. So we inhale, we're going to take the arms up toward the sky. And as we exhale, release the fingertips down toward the earth. Let's do that again. Take a nice deep breath. Inhaling. And exhaling. One more time, take a nice deep breath, bringing in all that positive energy. This time we're going to breathe the palms together at the very top. Exhale down through the center, stopping at the heart center, and namaste. All right, thank you for taking this time to practice the yoga with me. This brings us to the third and final exercise, which is going to be the meditation. So feel free to stay in your comfortable seated position, or if you're just now joining me and you want to get into a chair, feel free to get into a chair. If you are seated in a chair, just make sure that your shoes are off and that your feet are planted into the earth. All right, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to get ourselves centered, ground, and aligned. And we're going to be doing a 2-minute meditation exercise. So let's kind of explain to you, in case it's your first time, what we're doing. So after we get ourselves centered, ground, and aligned, we're going to then start breathing for 2 minutes. Just your normal breath without manipulating it in any shape, form, or fashion. But what you're going to do is you're going to count your exhales. Now, anytime while you're counting, if you become distracted, either by outside noises or internal noises, known as thoughts, what you're going to do is first acknowledge those distractions, and then you're going to bring your attention back to your breath. Continue counting, but begin again with the number 1. Okay, so start counting all over from the beginning. So for example, let's say that you're breathing and you get up to number 2. And then you remember that there's something that you have to do. I want you to acknowledge what it is that you have to do. Then bring your focus back to your breath and then start counting again, but start all over at 1. Okay, we're going to do this for 2 minutes. So let's first get ourselves centered, grounded, and aligned by taking 3 deep Ujjayi breaths. So go ahead and inhale through your nose. And exhale through your mouth. Again, nice deep breath, inhaling through your nose. And exhaling through your mouth. One more time, nice deep breath, inhaling through your nose. And this time as you exhale, I want you to go ahead and close your eyes and begin your counting. right, go ahead and release, relax, return, refreshed, and calm. You've done something good for yourself today. Thank you for taking the time to meditate with me, and also thank you for taking the time to watch this Transform Yourself in 15 Minutes. Please share this information with your family and your friends. Share this on your fan page, and share this on your profile page, and then tell people about it. All right, so for your word for today is reflective. I want you to have a reflective day today, and I will see you the same time tomorrow. Bye.